Navigating the pain of grief is challenging alone by itself. But what do we do when our pain is also extending out to our family members who are struggling as well? So let's walk together and I'll share with you the one thing that we can be focusing on so that we can actually do more for those around us. Hi friend, welcome back to Grief Questions Answered. I'm Eric, and it's my goal with these videos to share everything that I've learned about how to survive, find support in the loneliness of grief, and how to intentionally get back up and live beyond the loss of a loved one. If this grief tip doesn't help you today, I am confident it can and will help you at some point in the future, so be sure to save this video to watch later on. Today's question comes from Carrie, who asked me, how do I manage my pain and move on, and also try to help my family heal as well? Now, Carrie, this is a very important question that you ask, because when you are navigating your grief, we are trying to get through those moments of pain that can be overwhelming for us, which then may actually lead to guilt because we see that our family members are struggling or others that are close to us and we want to help them, but we feel stuck. We feel tied down by the pain. And so I get it, because when I lost my daughter Zoe 10 years ago, I had her friends asking me, what are we supposed to do with this? And I was struggling so much with losing Zoe that I didn't know what I was supposed to do with it. And so the one thing that became very clear to me early on was that if I was not good myself in terms of feeling like I was grounded, feeling like I had some support around me, feeling like I had some coping tools, that I wasn't going to be good for those around me no matter how much they needed it. And so the one thing that I'd like to share with you today is that it's not so much that you don't care, because in your question you care tremendously. I believe that a lot of us who are struggling with the loss of a loved one, we care not only for the ones that are around us, whether that's friends, family, other relatives, other loved ones, but we sometimes keep ourselves out of the equation. Now, you're not asking that. You're actually asking, how can I manage my pain and move on and help my family at the same time? And so here's my tip for today, and it's this. It is absolutely okay, and it is absolutely essential that you are good before you help somebody else. And here's why. If you try to expend the energy that you have left remaining to help other people, and you're not even able to kind of get back up and move on and carry on with your own life day to day, then you're going to be almost exhausted to the point where it could keep you grounded or down, if you will, for days, if not months. And if you go down, then that may even weigh even more heavily on you. And so it is absolutely essential, and it is absolutely okay for you to take care of yourself first. It's not selfish. It is actually essential. And that's what I had to do with Zoe's friends. That when they asked me what we're supposed to do with this, I did think of some things in the moment that allowed us to get to the next day. And one of those things that I'm going to share with you here is simply this: check in with each other. Not just you checking in with them, but tell them, hey, here's what we're going to do. We're going to check in with each other until we don't need to. And that is so important, because that leaves the door open for support in both directions. And that is so very much needed. It will help replenish your energy. It will help replenish their energy. It will help you. It'll help them. It's totally reciprocal, and it's a fantastic way to navigate this early part of your grief. And by the way, This may be a tool that you can use if you've been grieving for quite a while. It doesn't have to be relegated to the first few weeks or months of your grief. I still use this tool today, and it's been 10 years. And so for you, Carrie, it's so essential, and it's okay to take care of you first, because the more that you do that, the more available you're going to be for those around you that need that support as well. And so, as always, I hope this helps. If you have a question about grief that I can answer for you, please comment below. And if you haven't done so yet, click that subscribe button down below, as that is one of the best ways to get notified of new videos just like this and to show support for the channel. So let's continue to walk together, and I'll see you in next week's video.